Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled between green valleys and towering mountains, there lived a gifted blacksmith named Arjun. His ironwork was the finest in the region, strong, elegant, and admired by all. But despite his talent, Arjun carried a weakness that silently chipped away at his success. He couldn't wake up early. Each morning, his alarm rang faithfully, and each morning, Arjun reached out and hit snooze. The comfort of his bed, the warmth of the early dawn, he couldn't resist. He often said, "What's the harm in waking up late? I can always work at night." But what Arjun didn't understand was this: life doesn't wait. The sun rises with or without you, and opportunity rarely knocks twice. One year, the village prepared for its grand annual festival, a celebration of heritage, family, and unity. Everyone was given a task, and Arjun was honored with the most prestigious responsibility: to forge a grand iron gate for the temple, a symbol of strength, pride, and tradition. It was his moment. The next morning, the village chief and his assistants visited Arjun's workshop to discuss the design. But to their disappointment, the workshop was closed. Arjun was still fast asleep. With no time to lose, the chief turned to Mohan, another blacksmith. Mohan wasn't as skilled as Arjun, but he was reliable, disciplined, and always on time. When Arjun finally woke up, it was too late. His chance was gone. Not because he wasn't good enough, but because he wasn't ready. Ashamed and disheartened, Arjun went to his grandfather, a quiet, wise man with kind eyes and decades of experience. "Grandfather," Arjun said, "why is it so hard for me to wake up early? I've tried, but I always fail." The old man smiled and replied gently, "Waking up early isn't about setting an alarm. It's about understanding why it matters. Let me tell you a story. Long ago," he began, "there were two farmers, Viram and Sohan. They had the same land, same tools, and faced the same weather. But there was one difference. Viram woke up early. Sohan always slept in. Viram began work at dawn and finished most of it before noon. He had time to rest, learn, and enjoy life with his family. His days were balanced, his harvests bountiful. Sohan, however, rushed through his work under the harsh afternoon sun. He made mistakes, felt tired, and was always behind. One year, a great storm struck. Viram had harvested early. He lost very little. Sohan, as always, was late, and he lost almost everything. "You see, my dear Arjun," his grandfather said, "waking up early isn't just about discipline. It's about being prepared, being present, and living with intention. The world moves forward. If you're always behind, you'll always be chasing it." That night, Arjun sat alone and reflected. He finally understood. The real cost of sleeping in wasn't just lost time. It was lost trust, lost growth, and lost dreams. He made a decision. He would change. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. The next morning at 5:30 a.m., his alarm rang. His body begged him to stay in bed, but his heart remembered his grandfather's words. He got up. He splashed cold water on his face. He stretched, and he stepped outside to walk under the awakening sky. For the first time in a long time, he felt alive. The first few days were hard, but Arjun stayed committed. He slept early. He eliminated distractions. He started journaling his progress. Slowly, his body adjusted. The morning became his ally. His mind sharpened. His work improved. He finished orders ahead of time. Villagers noticed. His reputation grew stronger than iron. The next year, as the festival approached, the village chief returned, not with disappointment, but with trust. This time, Arjun was asked to create an even more elaborate temple gate, the centerpiece of the entire celebration. He delivered, not just on time, but brilliantly. The gate stood tall and magnificent, a symbol of redemption, resilience, and renewal. One peaceful evening, as Arjun sat beside his grandfather watching the sunset, he said, "Grandfather, now I understand. Waking up early isn't just about the time on the clock. It's about owning my day and owning my life." His grandfather smiled, eyes gleaming with pride. "Remember, my child, the morning sun brings new opportunities. Those who rise early welcome success. Those who rise late are always chasing it." From that day on, Arjun never returned to his old habits. He became a pillar of discipline in the village, an example for the next generation. And his story lived on, not just as a tale of a blacksmith, but as a timeless lesson. Wake up early. Take control. The world doesn't wait, but your dreams will if you do.